So Pakistan has always been a point of contention in this whole issue.
The Americans had said that Pakistan should provide all their intelligence about al-Qaeda and Taliban with the Americans and start cracking down on militant activities, stop diplomatic and trade and economic relationship with the Taliban, and the Pakistan should join the coming war against terror.
Right.
Would join hands with the Americans. So it was a 7-point memo handed to the ISI chief. I mean, the message from President Bush was clear. You either join us or you are against us.
Right.
So the Pakistanis were left with not many of options, but now Musharraf saw an opportunity to rebuild the ties.
Right.
Musharraf wanted better weapons from the Americans, including F-15s.
Yeah.
He convinced his cabinet colleagues that the Pakistanis would join the war against the Taliban. But before that, what Musharraf, he wanted to try out the Taliban. But the Americans said that no. I mean, the United States is now no longer in a mood to hold talks with the Taliban.
Like you mentioned, right from, providing safe haven while also acting upon their regional strategies. How did Pakistan balance that? And did that not have an impact?
Briefly looking at Pakistan's double game.
Yeah.
Pakistan was always suspicious of India's involvement in Afghanistan. With the Taliban being in power in 1996 to 2001, Pakistan finally thought that they got strategic depth in the region because India, for the first time in the history of Afghanistan, the Indians had no influence in Afghanistan at all in the late 1990s. And Pakistan loved that, right? But then what complicated Pakistan's options was the presence of al-Qaeda and then the 9/11 attack. And then Bush told Musharraf that, dude, you either join me or you are out.
Yeah.
So Musharraf decided to join the war, but with a double mind. Of course, the Pakistanis joined the war because they didn't want to upset the Americans. They also thought that they could use war on terror as another opportunity to rebuild ties with the United States. That's one thing. But at the same time, they were also worried about the prospect of India rebuilding its influence in the post-Taliban Afghanistan because India had excellent ties with the new government. The Pakistanis were worried. So, from Pakistan's point of view, the card they have against India was the Taliban card.
Right.
So, they didn't want to entirely forfeit that card. They knew the Americans would be upset. But still, initially, they started harboring the Taliban in a small scale. The Americans realized the dangers of this double game much, much later.
Right.
And by that time, it was very late.